Hey, friends. Thank you so much for everyone who has purchased their copy of the 2024 Preparedness Pantry Calendar. This is a calendar that I created for my Preparedness Pantry Masterclass folks. And after I had put it all together, it was pointed out to me that although it is written for the masterclass, there is a lot of really useful information in here for people who are not part of the masterclass. So you can still benefit from this and still get some great information about preparedness. That's why I'm making this video. I got a few questions and a few comments. I thought I would just answer them here. So one of the things about the calendar that I love, this has nothing to do with preparedness, is that every month we have a beautiful quote and a picture with a cup of tea, because I love tea and I see the kitchen table, my wellness group, as being a space where you can gather around the table with a cup of tea and just enjoy. So there's that. But every single month, there is a number of things that are listed in the calendar. And some of them, every other month, there is a book of the month. And this is for those folks who are part of the kitchen table who are getting the Healthy Readers Book Club. And if you want to have a really fabulous book to read that has something to do with health, wellness, nutrition, the environment, that sort of thing, this is where you get it. So we read 6 amazing books a year, and now you know what we're reading, and you can read along with us if you'd like. Obviously, if you're in the group, you get to join the chat. We also have office hours are listed here. Obviously, that's for people who are in the group, but here are some of the things that are for anybody. One is building your preps. Every month, I share the things that you should be doing to build your prep so that you have things that you need on hand in an emergency. And then I also have at least 1 or 2 tasks that are really good to do. In January, I happen to have 3. One of them, for example, is set up your list of tradespeople. If you don't have somebody, ask. It is great at the beginning of the year to sit there and go, do I have a plumber, an electrician, a roofer, a tree guy, whatever it is that you think you might need help with around your house, those things that you either can't do for yourself or that are too big for you to do by yourself, it's helpful to know. And if you don't have someone, this is a great time to ask people for help, because after the emergency is over, you need to have it repaired. You want to know who to call. You don't want to be playing dialing for a helper at that point. You want to already have a good referral from someone who knows what's going on. And also, it's great if you have it from someone who's used the person. Skipping ahead, one of the other things that we do, I'm just looking here to see why I tagged this. Oh, I talk about things like daylight savings silliness begins. That's going to be in March. That's just ridiculous. And that's because I don't think we should be doing it anymore, but it's not up to me. I also have things like plant your spring garden. And if you're in a climate that's too cold to plant, you should at least be planning so you'll know what to do. Also talking about things like identifying where the water and shutoff valves are in your home. You need to know where those are in an emergency. And then we have, skipping ahead a few months here. Oh, I also have things like check your batteries. Do you have batteries for all sizes that you need in your home? And a lot of times people have a lot of AA's or AAA's, but maybe you don't have a C or a D or the tiny little round ones that you need, CR something. Know what batteries you need for everything that's in your house and make sure you have a backup, because in an emergency, you maybe can't get to the store to get it, or maybe the store's out. So you want to make sure you have it. We also have things like adding, so National Hydration Month. So I tell you about some of those things so you know what to do. And then skipping ahead again. Oh, this talks about building a meal from what you have in your home? What happens if you can't go to the store? Can you put together a meal from what you already have on hand? So if you are someone who is not part of the Preparedness Pantry Masterclass, you're not part of the kitchen table, it's okay because you can still use this calendar to do a lot of preparedness work. You can build your preps every month, getting those things that you need a little bit at a time. And by the end of the year, you're going to have a great preparedness pantry because you've been working at it a little bit at a time. You're also going to learn things that you need to think about or that you need to do to help support yourself and your family. Plus, you get to read a great book. And if at any time you were to decide to join us in the kitchen table, we would love to have you there. It is a great group of people. If you decide you want to join us, on the back is a link that tells you how to do that at miraskitchentable.com. There's no apostrophe, obviously. And I'll put the link down below as well. But for everyone who got the calendar, I've been getting great comments about how people are using it. One person even took my latest winter preparedness video class that was on YouTube. I'll link that down below too. And then wrote notes on her calendar for the things that she needed to do. That was so fabulous. And then other people have put in their things that they're doing for their area, keeping track of what they need to be prepared for. If it's mud season, I had someone who said they put when their fire warning season is. Someone else told me that they wrote hurricane season because they live in hurricane country. So keeping track of what you need to know on this calendar is a really great way for you to build a preparedness plan for your family. If you still have questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll get back to you. I'll answer them as soon as I can. Don't forget to get your calendar today. Thanks for joining me, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.